Hello everyone and welcome to my Bachelor Nation official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The announcement that Juliana Pasquarosa was launching a new clothing brand with her sister, Dominique, came as a pleasant surprise to fans of The Bachelor. After a season that had seen its fair share of drama, from the shocking engagement to the shocking accusations from the runner-up, the announcement was like a breath of fresh air. Fans had watched Juliana's journey closely, from her first appearance on the show to the final moments when Grant, a day trader from Newark, proposed to her. What many didn't know, though, was that Juliana's heart had always been rooted in entrepreneurship. And with her sister by her side, the Pasquarosa sisters had long dreamed of creating something that would reflect their shared values that were at the very heart of their bond. Growing up in Newton, Massachusetts, Juliana and Dominique had always been inseparable. 2 years apart, they had shared everything from their childhood memories to their more recent aspirations. While their paths diverged in the professional world, Juliana working as a client service associate and Dominique stepping into the world of interior design, their hearts had always aligned. Their grandmother, who had instilled in them the values of hard work, kindness, and living life with joy, was their biggest inspiration. She was the one who had taught them that the world was full of opportunities, and that true success was not defined by wealth or fame, but by the way one treated others. When Juliana had entered the world of reality television, the connection to her sister was never far behind. Dominique had been her rock throughout the entire season of The Bachelor, providing emotional support as the cameras captured Juliana's blossoming relationship with Grant. Despite the pressure of the show, Juliana remained grounded, with Dominique always offering a steady hand. The idea of creating a clothing brand had come to them during a late-night conversation in their shared apartment, just a few weeks after Juliana had received the rose from Grant. They had been sitting around with a bottle of wine, laughing about everything that had happened in the past few months. The cameras, the interviews, the whirlwind of it all, it was overwhelming at times, but they knew that life had prepared them for something even bigger. "Why don't we do it?" Dominique had asked. "Why don't we create something that represents us?" Juliana's eyes sparkled with excitement. "You mean a clothing brand?" "Yeah, something that reflects who we are. Fun, positive, and real. And it's a way for us to connect with others." Juliana smiled, remembering that moment. "I love it. But what would we call it?" "That's the easy part," Dominique said, already envisioning the concept in her mind. "We'll call it Nice Girls Label, a nod to our grandmother, who was always the nicest person in the room, and a reminder to stay kind, no matter what." It was perfect. From that moment on, the idea began to take shape. They started researching manufacturers, sketching designs, and planning their brand's mission. The sisters were committed to creating something that didn't just sell clothes, but embodied a way of life. The mission of Nice Girls Label was simple yet profound: to spread positivity, kindness, and good vibes to everyone who wore their clothes. "People are always so focused on what they don't have," Juliana said in one of their early brainstorming sessions. "What we need is to create something that reminds people of what they do have: love, hope, and potential." Dominique nodded. "Exactly. I want our clothes to be a reminder to be kind, to help others, and to live life fully." With a shared vision in place, the sisters began the laborious task of designing their first collection. They wanted it to be versatile, clothes that could easily go from day to night, casual to chic, all while maintaining a sense of comfort and joy. They used vibrant colors, playful prints, and positive affirmations on their designs. Each item in the collection was meant to evoke a sense of confidence. Who had recently been thrust into the spotlight after the Bachelor finale, had his own set of challenges. While he was thrilled for Juliana and her new venture, he was also facing the aftermath of the season. Lygia Gare, the runner-up, had publicly accused him of leading her on. The backlash had been overwhelming, and for a while he had taken a step back from the public eye. However, Juliana's strength and her unwavering belief in their love helped him through the storm. Their first dinner date after the finale had been a quiet affair. Just the two of them, away from the prying eyes of the media. It was during that dinner that Juliana had reassured Grant. "I'm not going anywhere. We're in this together." Grant had smiled, grateful for her understanding. "I know. I'm lucky to have you by my side." As Juliana and Dominique continued to work on their brand, Grant offered his support in his own way. He wasn't the most fashion-savvy person, but he understood the importance of hard work and the desire to build something meaningful. He helped them with logistics, business plans, and reaching out to potential investors. Months of hard work culminated in the launch of Nice Girls label. The sisters held a launch party in a chic New York loft, inviting influencers, celebrities, and close friends. The atmosphere was electric, filled with laughter and excitement. Juliana and Dominique were beaming with pride as they unveiled their first collection to the world. "It's so surreal," Juliana said, as she stood next to her sister, watching guests admire their creations. "I know," Dominique replied. "This is everything we've worked for. Our dream is finally coming true." The event was a success. Social media exploded with excitement as influencers and fans shared photos of the new collection. The Nice Girls label quickly became a buzzword in the fashion world, with its vibrant designs and feel-good message striking a chord with people of all ages. But with success came challenges. As the brand gained popularity, so did the pressure to maintain its momentum. The sisters worked tirelessly to keep up with demand, ensuring that every piece of clothing was made with care and that the brand's core values remained intact. They wanted Nice Girls label to be more than just a fashion statement. It was a movement. "I think we've built something really special," Juliana said during one of their late-night strategy sessions. "But we can't forget why we started this in the first place." Dominique nodded. "It's not about just selling clothes. It's about building a community." The community grew rapidly. People from all walks of life were drawn to the brand's message of positivity, kindness, and empowerment. Nice Girls label wasn't just about wearing clothes. It was about embodying the principles that Juliana and Dominique held dear. As the brand grew, so did the scrutiny. Juliana found herself in the public eye more often, not just as the Bachelor winner, but as the face of a rapidly growing company. With the media attention came pressure to maintain a perfect image, which sometimes felt suffocating. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, do not forget to subscribe to my channel and do not miss any updates.